Hi, Becky. Hi, Cheeky. Leslie, Nicole, Fran, Caroline, Autumn. Everybody's on, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys doing this once again. And whoever thought that we'd still be in kind of this quarantine state when we did the first one, and now here we are. Lots of us still in this space, but as you know, as a community, still making the absolute best that we can out of it and never stopping, number one, taking care of ourselves, and number two, keeping in mind how we can collaborate to take care of others all over the world, right? We're for this partnership with Blue Missions, where we're able to creatively think of ways to continue helping to impact other people. And for those of you who might have not been on the last one, in your email or in your Zoom link, I hope that you took the time. And if you didn't, that's okay, but do it after this call. You're going to be so inspired. There's an amazing video that Leslie put together for us, Leslie from Blue Missions. She put this together for us of this amazing trek that 17 of us took back in January, which at this point feels like a whole decade ago, right? I'm so thankful, even more so, that we were able to have that experience and do this trek to help raise funds for Blue Missions. And what Blue Missions does is they go into communities primarily in the Dominican Republic, but they've also done other countries as well, where there is no running water. There is no water for these people in these communities. And you think of that and you're like, in a day like today, you know, in Dominican Republic, where we go vacation, there's actually this happening, you know, a few miles down the road. Yes. And Blue Missions is doing something about it. And they go into these communities and they source the water. And you guys hear more about this from Dan, but they clean waters and help bring it into these communities. And back in January when we went to visit, you know, we were able to actually see the impact in one of the communities. And it was just something that every single one of us can tell you was absolutely life-changing. So to be able to create awareness, number one, right? You can't change something until you're aware of it. Create awareness, and then to be able to collaborate with all of you, whether you're able to join us next year for the trip, which we hope you will, or if it's in a way like this, that you're able to come and do this workout. And we're so thankful that Autumn's joined us today. We all love getting our butts kicked. No one else better to do a super sweaty Saturday work with us. So we're super excited to have her here. Sorry, guys just got here, So before we get kicked off, we're going to hear from just a few of the girls who went on January, and we're going to just kind of get a few minutes experience and what they, you know, the takeaways and the moments that just really touch their hearts. And we hope that you'll excitement from that as well. Oops. Did I get muted? Sorry. So who wants to hop on first? Oh, Fran, you're going to introduce them? Go ahead, Fran.
Yes, before we listen to these amazing, you know, experiences and stories, I just want to thank you guys. I'm so grateful that you are here. Autumn, thank you for taking your time for putting this together. Everyone in Blue Missions, Becky and Amy, you know, when I first asked Amy and Becky to join me in partnership with Blue to climb Pico, I'm not going to lie, I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. I knew it was going to be hard, but I also knew that there's something inside of us that is so much more than the limits that we place on ourselves. And when we lock arms together, man, our impact is exponential. Both of my kids have been on Blue Missions, and it was now my turn to put my fear aside and just, you know, make an impact, join arms, do something that's difficult, and just help in any way. I really hope that everyone here prays about it, listens, and is open to God's little nudges. I know that I am so grateful that I did, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today. I'm so excited for the impact that all of us will be able to make. So I know Katrina's in here somewhere. She wants to talk a little bit about our little trek last January when I made that little phone call. I'm like, hey, you want to join? You know, I'm 27 miles. Isn't that what you want to do?
I absolutely did. I had no reservations. The moment Fran sent me the message, I had no idea what she was talking about, but I said, sure, let's do it. And she said, book your plane ticket, let's roll. And I did that. And I am so blessed that I did, and I had the ability to do that. When I started thinking back on what I wanted to tell you guys, there aren't words. Like, I can tell you anything you want to know about hiking, but I'm like, this is so different. There's no words. The closest word I can come to is humbled, and that does not do it justice. I believe that everyone goes on this trek for a reason, and it's a reason within, either to find themselves, lose themselves, or prove themselves. And man, when I first signed up, I honestly went to fulfill my own bucket of the need to give back. But I can tell you that all three of those things happened. I found who I was on that mountain. I lost who I was on that mountain. And I proved something incredibly insane to myself up there on that mountain. So much happens when you're up there. There's so much soul searching that goes on. It's within your mind, it's within your physical strength. And we all, we're all Beachbody coaches. So we went in knowing we were strong-willed, and that we could do anything that we set our mind to until you get up on that mountain. And I can remember at one of our rest stops, I looked at Becky and I said, I'm trying to think of just one word to describe this. And I don't want inspiring or anything cliche. And she looked at me kind of teary-eyed and said, stripped. We're completely stripped down, you guys. And you are definitely coming down to who you are in your core. And that is such a humbling experience. And I hate to keep using that word, but it's very ironic with all that's happening in the world right now, because when you're on that mountain, you can take away your job, your car that you drive, everything, like the clothes you wear, brands, whatever. Like, it's who you are in your soul and in your heart that gets you up that hill for the most incredible summit and back down, because down is just as hard, if not harder, as up. Okay, so you fight every inner demon. I know I did, especially through the hill of repentance. And I'm a religious person, so that was like a very mind opening and mind-blowing experience. I can remember walking every step up this intense, rocky, rigorous terrain. And like I said, I have a hiking background, so this was like, holy smokes, going up those switchbacks. And I remember just having a moment with God and saying, just get me through this. Because if you can get me through this, sorry, I wasn't going to get emotional. I can get through anything. And it's called the hill of repentance for a reason. You let go of all your wrongdoings and you're forgiven in that moment. And it was over 100 degrees. And when that wind hit me, I knew it was God speaking to me of like, I'll cool you down. I'll get you through this. We can do this together. And for whatever reason, I was alone in that specific moment on the trail. Because there will be times where you're with a big group, where you're ahead of the group, where you fall behind the group, where you just match the pace of where you're at in your journey. And I think that is such an important moment. And there's lots of them, of all emotions as you go. But I have tons of notes, but I just, because it was such a life-changing experience, and I can't put that into words, right? But once you get through that and you get to the camp, the base camp at night, up on this beautiful cliff, the breathtaking views, everything, you take your boots off and you're like, this was the most invigorating experience I have ever experienced. You're with like-minded, self-motivated, determined people that pull you, push you, help you, guide you, laugh with you all the way up this hill. And then you get to eat. And your gratitude is the most amazing just release of emotion ever. And we woke up the next morning and jammed to the top of the summit. And when I say jammed, there were moments we had to run. And it was all worth it, because when that sun came up, it was the most epic thing I've ever experienced in my life, because I knew after being completely stripped down that hill, it was God breathing that new life of a new day, of a new journey, of a new person, of who you need to be to get down that hill. And that was, when I say hill, it's a mountain. It was the most liberating thing I think I have ever experienced. And I was with the most amazing women, 17 of my closest friends, brought together on a common mission and a common goal. And we got down this hill. we did. We got down the hill. We'll just leave it at that. It was a little more trying than I think anyone thought. One step at a time. You know, it was dark. We had our headlamps on. We're trekking through this crazy terrain, but in high spirits and happy and chanting and singing and guiding each other all the way through. And waking up the next morning and going to the village was, you can watch the video. Caroline and I didn't speak a lick of Spanish and had no idea what was being said, but we knew they were so grateful and so happy we were there. And I can't express to you guys, when I tell you these people have nothing, but they are so happy and they are so grateful for your presence. I have never experienced anything like that from anywhere in the world, to be honest with you. And one of the village men said, every morning we first thank God and then we thank you for bringing us clean water. And if you have ever experienced something to that caliber, that is the most fulfilling thing that anyone can ever give you, because it is life-changing for your service to give back. And I can say life-changing, 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 but you'll never understand until you do it and see the gratitude beaming from these people's eyes of what we give them. So you will leave with a new perspective on life. I know I did. And it's not just that your perspective will change or your life will change, but your heart changes. You look at life here so differently, and you are so much more grateful than the things you have. And you have a new sense of belonging, of where you're at, of where you need to be, and what you need to do to give people less fortunate just clean water. I cannot turn on a faucet or run my shower without thinking how these people don't even have clean water from their refrigerator or to flush a toilet. And I know that every penny counts when we fundraise for these projects, and every step just the same counts for what we do to be there to present them with sanitation projects, the aqueduct project, and giving them a sense of clean water. I mean, every time you turn on a faucet, you will never look at water the same, or get ice, or ice isn't even a thing. Like, it's just so mind-boggling and crazy. So whether you know it or not, you need this, because it does change the perspective on how you view everything in your life. And it does fill that community service bucket. I think we all have one of those human needs of giving back and doing unto others, right? And this fulfills every single one of the human needs. So that's my take on it. I absolutely believe everyone on this call needs to be there for whatever reason. Like I said, whether it's to lose yourself, find yourself, or prove yourself, it appeals to everyone for all different reasons. So make sure you're on that trek for 2021. That's what I have.
Wow. Wow, Katrina. Wow. I don't know if I can follow that, but can y'all hear me? Okay, because I have tech issues. I've got phones, computers. Anyway, I'm Caroline. I'm from South Carolina. I don't even know how to follow Katrina, but here goes. So the fact that I'm here means that and I'm speaking to you, is that I hiked Pico Duarte, which is something that I never thought that I personally could do. I knew it was going to be hard going into it, but I had no idea like what level of hard we were about to face. And for me, this was not like a soul searching trip, but it was like a dig deep and see how strong and determined and persistent I can be to get to the top. I said over and over, you can do hard things. You can do hard things, because y'all, this was hard. We're not going to lie. Like, we're not going to sugarcoat it. Like, it was hard. So anyway, all of you were meant to do big things. And I think anybody on this call knows that. And you can't stay small. Staying small gets you nowhere. So this was I'm going to go big. And just like Katrina, a friend was like, hey, do you want to do this? Amy, you want to do this? And I was like, sure. Like, oh, this is no big deal. This will be cool. I can say I hiked 27 miles. Like, yeah, I can do that. Oh, holy crap, y'all. No, it was like way more than that. It was way bigger than that. So the cool thing about it is, like, I was like, when I went, I knew that I was going to hike the 27 miles, but I wasn't really putting together that with the mission portion. And Blue Missions was like created to serve and not go small and do big things and conquer the clean water issue. And we were meant to do hard things too. Like, Blue Mission has to work really hard to get those people what they need. And we served that purpose of to do what like we can do. So there were 16 of us on this trip. And when I tell you we leaned on each other, we leaned on each other. And each one in the group did something different for me. And so it's really emotional to think, like, of all those people, everybody was there for a reason. I could not have done it without all of them. So when I like list the people in my mind, like what type of people were there, we had motivators, we had comedians, we had lots of comedians, we had athletes, we had slow and steady people, and we had really fast people. We had really excellent hikers and really not excellent hikers, okay? But no matter which one you are or you may be or I was, we were all necessary, and we were all there for the same purpose, to prove to ourselves that, you know, we could do it. So I think that most of us got to the bottom of the mountain and we were like, all right, we're checking that off the list. Done, never hiking that. Nope, all good. But then the next day, we went to the village, and I swear within 2 minutes, all of our tunes changed. And we were like, oh, forget that. We're going back. We're going back, because it's so much bigger than our heart. So when I tell you that those people had nothing, they had the bare minimum. But what they had was clean water, thanks to Blue. And y'all, their hearts were huge. I know Katrina said that, but their hearts were so big. And as they're speaking Spanish and Katrina and I are looking at each other, we're like, we don't know what they're saying, but they love us and they love our presence here. And so that made the whole thing so worth it. So if you feel like any bit of nudge to join us, I promise say yes, because it's so worth it. Even with all the blisters. And when I tell you I had blisters, but it's still so worth it. So y'all, please say yes. So thank you, Autumn, for doing this, and thanks for letting me share my little piece.
Becky?
All right, guys. So I'm not going to recap my experience, but I will tell you, I came inside because the noise was driving me insane. I will tell you that when Fran called me, I was like in, because the Blue Missions fills so many cups for me, and the trip also fills so many cups. It's basically what I stand for, all in a nutshell. So I can tell you that trip and that mountain, and then going to that village, completely transformed me. Like Katrina said, I did leave old Becky on that mountain, and it really set me up to be able to handle this whole quarantine and coronavirus situation. And my life is I'm different. My faith is different. My business is different. My relationships are different. And I believe that God led me there on purpose because I needed to be stripped down of my past, of procrastination, of self-doubt in order to move on in my life. And you guys need to go. Yes, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is hard, but it is so freaking worth it. It is so worth it. So that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, Autumn. So are you guys ready to sweat? All right. So Autumn came to the Keys in June, and I thought she would be the best person to handle this workout, this momentum that we have right now in our community. Diesel Nation loves Autumn. We are Team AC, and she just connects with us on such a deep level. If you guys don't know, she wrote a book. I'm currently reading it. It's you can pre-order it. But guys, her story is so much of what we're about, of comeback, of having being tripped up along the way and then fighting your way back out because you really need to get to that next level of your life. And I think that resonates so much with what this mission is about, resolving issues and collaborating as a team to find that way out of these crises. And I just think that she's gonna bring the energy today. She's a dear friend of ours. We love her so much. And Autumn, are you ready to sweat with us? I don't know where she is on the screen, but
here. I was muted, but if I talk, does it help you find me?
yes, hold on. Let me pin you to the top. I can do that, right? I can pin her. Okay. Oh, there you are. There you are. Found you.
I'm here.
You're on the top screen. Hold on. And now I muted you. Pin video. There you go. Are you unmuted?
I am now.
There you go. Awesome. All
All
right.
right. So you guys, I'm super excited to be here. Becky, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of something so cool. Fran, Amy, you guys, they actually invited me to go on the trek with them when they went a few years ago. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to because I think that was right when we launched 80 Day Obsession? We were either in the middle of a launch or the middle of a production. So I couldn't go. But I remember watching their Instagram stories and seeing things that were going up. And I was so jealous of the awe-inspiring experience that it looked like you guys were getting to have. So it sounds like this year, once again, I won't be able to go on it because I think we're in the middle of the launch of 9-Week Control Freak. Which I'm honored to be a part of, but like Becky was just saying, the trek is hard, but we can do hard things. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna get a little sweat on, maybe a lot. We're doing cardio core from A Little Obsessed. That way I can keep it tight in 30 minutes, not 45. One thing I'm gonna tell you guys, don't stop doing the exercises until I say stop. The reason I say that is I am still recovering from bronchitis. So my lung capacity isn't quite where it usually is, which means if I'm talking and working out, I might be gasping for air a little. So I might stop the movement so I can motivate you guys. So if I stop but haven't said stop, you keep going. Got it? Okay. If you want music, you need to play your own because this is being recorded. I didn't want to play music and stop the chance of it being able to be put out there on social media. All that being said, no equipment necessary. The ab moves won't use, they won't use the slides or the loops. I modified them, and I will probably move this camera up and down, my computer up and down to the floor because I don't think you can fully see me because of the way I have it, but I will try. All right, are we ready? We're gonna start with jumping jacks to get warmed up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice and light on the toes. We got a couple more of these. I can tell already my head is chopped off. So you guys keep going. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna side shot, or we're gonna high knees up, high knees up. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 3 more. 2. Last 1. From here, give me arm circles forward. 2, 3. We got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now twist it to your right. Twist. 2, 3. Last one. Stay here. Bend and press. And 2, and 3. One more, face it forward, arm circles back. Abs are in tight. We're just loosening up the body. 2 more, and now we're gonna twist it left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it here, bend and stretch. 2, really stretching out that hip flexor. 1 more, take it forward. We're gonna reach down for the toes and up. So just reach down and across. Abs are in tight, shooting the hips back. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Okay, so we're starting with jumping, just jump rope, just jogging in place, kicking our butt, 30 seconds of that, and then 2 side shuffles, squat touch, 30 seconds of that. We'll rotate back and forth. So here we go, let's start that jump rope. So the elbows are locked into the sides, you guys. Really want you to imagine you've got a jump rope in your hands. And we're jogging it out, we're getting those heels up. So we're not just phoning it in. I really want you to pick the feet up and push as hard as you can from the beginning. When you're on a mission, you gotta go all in. You gotta give it all you got, and that has to start right at the beginning. It has to start with our mindset now. Side shuffle squat. Side shuffle squat. Drop it low. Abs are in, get those heels down. This is cardio, so I want you to push. Give me a little speed on it. Work those legs. I love seeing all you guys moving on a Saturday morning. I love that we're in it together, that you guys all donated to an awesome cause to be here. Last one, and we're right back to the jump rope. Come on, let's go. I'm moving in and out just so that you guys can see my full body, hopefully, as we do this. I want you to take control of your breathing from the beginning. There's not a lot we can control these days, but our breath and our mindset is something that we have total control over. And side shuffles, 2 shuffle squat. This is minute number 2. We're gonna just take this 30 seconds at a time, 1 round at a time. Remember, the jump rope exercise, that is your moderate intensity exercise. Then this second exercise is your more intense version. And last one, jump rope right here. So this jump rope, the chance to take control of the breathing just a little bit. Slow it down just a little bit. Doesn't mean it's gonna be easy, but it just gives you a little extra time to breathe, a little extra time to take control of your body. Stick it with it, we're almost there. Side shuffles are coming up, and here we go, last set of side shuffles. 30 seconds, right here, keep pushing. Work through this last 30 seconds. Can you go a little faster? Can you drop it a little lower? Yes, we can. We can do hard things. We're in it to win it. We're sweating together. You didn't show up today to do something average. You showed up to do something great. Last one. And breathe. Make it great. Okay. We're coming down on the ground. We're just gonna do plank knee tucks, side to side. So you're here in plank. You're gonna tuck it and tuck it. 10 total, everybody down. Here we go. Hands under the shoulders, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Back is flat, core is in tight. We're breathing. Head's in line with the spine. 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop to your knees. Come on up. So we've got a double hop jump rope and we've got high knees. Take a nice deep breath with me. So the double hop is just double hop, double hop, okay? Here we go. Double hop, double hop. Again, this is that exercise that is there to be a little bit easier in terms of intensity, you guys. It's there to give you that second to breathe. Get your mind in the right place right now. You got to think about why you showed up today. I know you showed up to do something for a good cause, and that is amazing. You also showed up to do something for you. And high knees, let's go. Run it out, get them up. It's only 30 seconds. This is your HIIT interval right here. So push harder than you were pushing in the jump rope exercise. The heart rate should go higher. The exercise should feel harder. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got it, we got it. We're in it together. All of us right here. I'm with you, I can see each and every one. Come on, guys. Get those knees up for me, and we're right back to jump rope. Breathe. Nice and easy. Let the heart rate come down just a little bit. Keep giving me that hop. Switching side to side. You guys, I struggle too. Just like each and every one of you guys. If you're struggling, it is okay. You take a split second, you catch your breath, you rest, and then you get back in it. And high knees, here we go. I struggle like the rest of us. I just don't quit. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to train the quit out of yourself. That when you're in the middle of something hard, you can rest, but you can't quit. The only way you truly fail is if you give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You have to be the one that believes in you the most. And jump rope. Last 60 seconds of round 2. We've got this. I believe in you guys, but you gotta believe in you. You gotta believe that you can do the hard things. And if it doesn't feel hard, you gotta dig in and figure out a way to push yourself even harder. Every exercise is gonna be as challenging as you choose to make it. So push to whatever your max is. And high knees, your max is not necessarily gonna be the same as my max. And that's okay. We're all at different places in this journey, but we're still in it together. We can push to whatever our best is and celebrate each other wherever you're at along the way. Come on, get them up, get them up. We got this. And rest. All right, so far I'm 2 for 2, I feel good. Okay, so we're coming back down to the ground. Now we're gonna do our plank knee tucks in, but this time it's basically like a slow mountain climber. So you're gonna contract it in, tap it back, contract it in, tap it back. We've got 10. Everybody down, abs in, here we go. Squeeze, back, squeeze. Now normally our toes would be on a slider, so we would be pressing into that slider to really engage the abs that much harder. Just because we're not using the slide doesn't mean we can't squeeze the heck out of our core. Last one. Drop to your knees. Come on up. We're moving on to round 3. So round 3, jumping jack jump rope. So it's just an open and a close. And then we're gonna do a frog squat. So toes wide, jump together. Here we go. Jumping jack jump rope. Light on the toes, soft on the knees. I'm gonna angle the camera down a little bit so that when I do this frog jump, you guys can see what my feet are doing. If you guys need to modify this one, you can give me a little toe tap, side to side. Again, you're pushing to whatever you can do. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Frog jump, so it's like a sumo squat, and then you jump together. Sumo squat deep, jump together. Now, can we speed it up? Feel those inner and outer thighs work. You're jumping together like a pencil at the top, squeezing everything, making it all work. Put a smile on your face. challenging for you, you can take the modification, but don't quit. Don't sell yourself short. Keep going. Movement counts. We've got this. We are in it together. Everybody's doing awesome. I see you guys. Keep going. Get ready for those frog jumps. 3, 2, 1. Drop it low. Together. Down and up. Guys, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Control that breathing. It's cardio day. You should be breathing hard. It's going to be uncomfortable. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Almost there. Last one. I got to imagine if you're doing close to a 30-mile hike up and down a mountain in 2 days, you are going to be uncomfortable. But imagine how uncomfortable somebody is that doesn't have clean water, that can't just turn on a faucet on a hot day and give their body a natural life resource that they need. And here we go, frog jumps together. Think about how blessed you are to be right here. If you need to modify this frog jump, step open, close, open, close. You can always do something. You can always keep going. And then you take that deep cleansing breath and it feels so good. Last one right here. And breathe. Woo! How you guys doing? Can you hear my voice cracking? It's okay, it's cracking, but I'm not giving up. Okay, we've got side plank, hip drops. It's gonna be 10 on each side. So we're on our forearm. If you're modifying, bottom knee's on the ground, and you'll hip drop it here. Otherwise, legs out straight, top foot is in front of the other, lift them up. Here we go, down and up for 10. Tap, lift, tap, lift. So engage those obliques to lift you back up off the ground. We've got 5 more on this side. 5, make every rep count. Give it everything you've got. Last one, and rest. These ab exercises are your active rest. Flip it to the other side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. They're just long enough to give you that chance to catch your breath, to get your mind back in it. If maybe you're starting to let your thoughts wander to where, what do you have going on the rest of the day? Or if you're starting to think about, hey, this is getting really hard. Right now, reset your mind. Last one, and good. Come on up, we got about 15 seconds. Okay, so we've got twisting jump rope, and then we've got skaters. So with twisting jump rope, feet are close together. Okay, we go in, 3, 2, 1. Feet are close, shift those hips, side to side. Come on, guys. Little shift, side to side. Light on the toes. There's a small bend in the knees. The modification is to just do a little step, 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 step. You got 10 more seconds. Come on, twist those hips. Skaters are coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tuck your right foot. You can either step it or jump it, but we're in it, so let's go. Bend that front leg. Reach for the ground. Abdominals are in. Shoulders are pulled back. Can you explode a little bit more? 10 seconds. Can you sink in a little bit deeper? Yes, you can. 2, and twisting jump rope. Right back in it. 1 round at a time. 1 exercise at a time. 1 day at a time. 1 meal at a time. 1 pound at a time. Whatever it is, you guys, whatever the goal is, you have to take it one step at a time. You don't get up the mountain in one giant leap. And skaters, you get up the mountain one step at a time. That's how you get to any goal. I see people give up on themselves all the time because they don't realize that the baby step or the trip fall forward is still a step forward, one step closer to the goal. All of it gets you to where you want to be. Last one more time, twisting jump rope. Ooh, we got it. Stay with me. Breathe when you need to, but don't give up. Come on, come on. You can do anything for 60 seconds. You're already through this last round of this. You got about 8 more seconds. And they got skaters, and they get a little ab break. 3, 2, 1, skaters, here we go. Jump a little further. Use the space that you have. You gotta go down to go up. Jump. I wanna see you jump. I wanna see you work. I wanna see the sweat. Go, you guys. Just wait. I know we're all sweating right now. Wait till January. Wait till control freak comes your way. You're all gonna be control freaks. And rest. And breathe. Okay. We're coming down. We've got straight leg bicycles. So, laying on your back, legs up in the air, hands by the ears. Make sure you guys can see me. So, I'm gonna twist and twist. We're gonna do 20 total. Here we go, legs up, left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. This is 3, 4, give me that big spinal rotation. Can you lift head, neck, and shoulders a little bit higher? Really working that entire core. Everything has to work, you guys. We don't just work one muscle. We burn calories by burning all of them multiple times throughout the workout. I think this is 4, 3, 2, and rest. Come on up. We got 2 more rounds to go. Everybody up. Ooh, you got lucky. You got about 20 seconds. Okay, breathe. So we've got cross-country skiers, and then we're gonna come down on the forearms and do a plank jack. So you're gonna jump the feet open and close, or you're gonna step them open and close. Get ready for cross-country skiers. They look like this. It's a double bounce forward, okay? You go in 3, 2, here we go. Double bounce. We're in it for 30 seconds. Now, when we hit the 20-second mark on this, I'm gonna move the computer to the floor so you guys can see what the plank jack looks like. But you will keep going. Okay, we got 10 more seconds with that cross-country skier. Keep going. Get ready for plank jacks. You're gonna come down in 3, 2, here we go. Everybody on the forearms. Open, close. If you need to modify, you tap side to side. Open, close. Control the hips. If this feels too challenging, come up on the hands and open, close. Takes you a little further away from the ground. Makes it a little bit easier. You got 10 seconds. We're almost there. We got 5, 3, 2, 1. Hit your knees, but come up quickly. We're right back to cross country. We're right back to it. I'm gonna leave it on my feet so you guys can see what my feet are doing. We're just doing a little split with a double bounce. If you need to modify, tap, bounce, together, bounce. Tap, bounce, together, bounce. This is your modification. Otherwise, we're here. You got 3 seconds. And good, come on down. Plank jacks, here we go. Open, close. Abs are in. Back is flat. Controlling those hips. So I don't want to see that. That's gonna hurt your back. Okay, we're not twerking. Nice, low plank. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing through it. 3, and hit the knees. Come on up. Cross country. Last round. Come on. Keep pushing. We are so close to finishing this workout. There's only one more round after this. So I want you to give me everything you've got and then a little bit more. We're gonna start to empty that tank out. 2, and plank jacks. Come on, here we go. We're in it. Again, modification is to either tap it side to side, or you can jump in high plank. Whatever feels best for you. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing though. 3, 2, rest, hit your knees. Oh, breathe for a split second. Let me check our ab exercise. Oh, okay, great. Open, close, heel taps. So, we've got 10 of these. You're gonna sit down, fingertips face your booty. Abs are in tight. You're gonna lift the heels up off the ground. You're gonna tap the heels open, lift them up, tap them closed. If you're feeling really strong, you can do it without holding onto the ground. We've got 10 of them. Here we go. So we go up, tap, up, close, up, tap. That's 2. Again, if you want to go harder, it's right here. Use your abs to control this, not just your hip flexors. This is 5. So every time you lift, draw that belly button in just a little bit more. This is 8. Flat back, elongated spine. Last one, open and close. All right, you guys, we've got one more round. That's 3 minutes of cardio. Let's get our heads in the right place. Let's finish it strong. We're gonna do up and over. Can you guys see my leg? Make sure you can see my leg. So it goes up, over, up, down, up, over, up, down. And then we're gonna do squat jump, twist, and we'll alternate it side to side. We go in 5, 3, and here we go. Up, over, up, down. If the up and over is confusing for you, just do jump rope, jogging in place, okay? Just do something to keep the body moving because we are so close. We're at the end of this workout. It's 3 minutes. It's everything you've got left in the tank right here as you push to the finish line. 3, 2, squat jump rotation. Here we go. 1 squat, lift the knee and rotate. Squat, rotate. Nice soft landing. Come on. Engage that core. Use those legs. Go down and go up. Explode. If you're tired, do it tired, but don't quit. Last one right here. And good. Up and overs. Right back to it. That was 1. 2 more times of those 2 exercises. We can do this. We're not giving up on ourselves. We're gonna finish it together. We can imaginary lock arms, as Fran said, and take each other over the finish line. 3, 2, squat jump rotate. Here we go. Up, twist. When you do this twist, it's about engaging your core. It's not about cranking your spine around. So don't over rotate. Don't use power. Use muscle. Engage. 5, 3, up and overs. One more time. Last 60 seconds of cardio. Show me what you got. Show me why you're here. Show me how bad you want it. Push harder. Dig a little deeper. You are in it. The home stretch. The last little bit. Everything should be tired. Everything should be burning. 3, 2, squat, jump, rotate. Last 30 seconds, come on, come on. Let's go. Rotate over the knee you lift. So if you lift your left knee, twist to the left. If you lift the right knee, twist to the right. If the impact is too much, squat and rotate. Take the jump out, but finish it with us. You got 7 seconds to go. 5, 3, and breathe. Good. We've got to do our last ab exercise. Come on down to the ground. One more time in plank. On the forearms. Little twisting hip drops. Side to side for 10. So on the forearms, elbows under the shoulders. We're going to twist and drop, center, twist and drop, center. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Twist, center. Hit the center every time. Come back to that starting position. That is your home base. It's a reset. Anytime you're struggling, you guys, come back to your home base. Come back to the reset. Last one. And rest. Hit your knees. Let's stay right here. Let's just take a nice child's pose stretch back. And breathe. Keep breathing. The heart rate should have started to come down a little bit while we were in that plank. Let's walk it around to the right. So hands walk around to the right. Press the left glute down to the left heel and feel that stretch up your back. You guys all did awesome. I'm so proud of everybody for showing up this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you are. Walk around to the other side. I know it's getting later on the East Coast. It's a Saturday, you want to get your day going, bring it back to the center. So I just thank you guys for taking the time out of your Saturday, taking a little time maybe away from the family to be here for such a great cause. Reach for the toes, to do something good. I encourage everybody to go on the trek. I know given the circumstances of the world, it might not be possible, and it might not be just possible even if, you know, COVID wasn't happening, but you still are able to show up and do something. We're able to make donations. We're able to show our support in so many ways. So for me, this was one way I could still be a part of it, even though I haven't been able to go. But one of these times, ladies, I'm gonna be there hiking up that mountain with you guys, taking in those views, taking in those moments, because that's really the true blessing, you guys. That what we give back, and those, like these little moments together, that's what's important. It's so much more important than, do we have six-pack abs? Do we have ripped shoulders? You know, what do I look like in the bikini? That's all fun. Don't get me wrong, that's fun. But that's not the real point of it. That's not the real point of this journey, the one that I'm taking people on, hopefully. The one I'm taking you guys on is one of health, total body health. So physical, mental, and emotional. And when we give back, we get to fill those other cups, not just the physical part, but the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. It's all a part of it. We have to have balance in our lives. So I'm gonna encourage you guys now to start letting go of just the physical goals. They're fantastic, but they shouldn't be the only goals. And you start to shift your mind over to the wellness goal, to the total body wellness goal. And that is what's gonna keep you going on your journey. That's what's gonna keep you pushing hard in a workout when you're struggling. Because when it's hard, you don't really care if you have a six-pack abs, but you do care if you have a strong immune system, if you have strong lung capacity, if your body is going to be able to fight whatever experience, whatever life throws at it. So again, we're gonna push for more than a six-pack. You guys, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much. Becky, Fran, Amy, everybody, thank you guys for putting this together. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of it and letting me be a part of something so special and so cool. Blue Mission Group, thank you for all that you guys are doing. I think it's amazing, and I'm throwing it back to Becky or Fran.
Yes. Thank you so much, Autumn. That was amazing. And guys, I just was, while I was working, I was saying, taking control of the breath is so much. If you look at every workout as climbing a mini mountain, like staying focused, having a purpose, setting an intention like we did on that mountain, and you just accept the challenge at hand and maybe remove the whole, celebrate the wins and just keep trying to be better every day for progress. Every single day, it's going to be so much more meaningful than just striving for that body image. Believe me, I used to do that. Now it's more about performance goals. So, you know, I think it's a beautiful process, and Autumn, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. We appreciate you.
My pleasure, you guys. Thank you so much. And since we're on, I'm snapping a sweaty selfie.
Yes.
Hold on.
I don't know who's next. Danny, I think.
Danny.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to be brief because I know it's Saturday and everyone has their things to do, but I just really want to thank the Beachbody team. I want to thank Caroline and Katrina for their incredible testimonies. They had me with my hair standing up with goosebumps with what they were saying. And, you know, I just encourage everyone to try to find that purpose, you know, one foot in front of the other. There were so many great messages throughout this workout, and finding your purpose, finding your why is exactly like fine-tuning your body. You know, it's one day at a time. It's the decisions you make today affect your tomorrow. So today you have the opportunity to join Blue Missions. You know, you already have in this workout, and we thank everyone for the donations. We fundraised over $4,500 just by coming together to work out together on a Saturday. And that means that a lot of people are going to get clean water because of this group. So we thank you guys for that. And we invite you to learn more about the Pico Duarte Trek. We do have one scheduled for January 29th through February 2nd. And we're offering everyone that signed up for this workout a $100 discount if they sign up by tomorrow night at midnight. So visit our website, bluemissions.org. We'll also be sending out more information about the trek. But yes, we are just eternally grateful for the Beachbody community. What a great example of a group that answered the first call. They found that yes to just go on the trek, but it didn't stop there. They continued to self-evaluate how you can find even more purpose and make an even bigger impact. So as the founder of Blue Missions and someone who, you know, started this at 19 years old with the hopes of just helping one community gain water every year, I'm humbled by the amount of support that we've been able to get. And this is a community now, just like Beachbody is a community. Blue family is for life. And once you're a part of our family, we're always here for you. So continue to support, continue to work out, and we'll see you at the mountaintop. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all for joining in, for sweating. Even if you weren't able to sweat and you were busy with your lives, I cannot thank you enough. Like Danny said, Pico, you keep hearing the word hard. It was the hardest thing I have ever done. But it wasn't until I completed it that I realized it was exactly what I have been praying for in my life all along. And that uninterrupted time, that quiet time, those God moments of pushing through something so hard, that's where you found those moments that you weren't sure if you were going to be able to finish, to truly see the end. That's when you realize not only what you are capable of doing climbing that mountain, but what a huge effect you can have, that trickle effect amongst your family, amongst your community, beyond our community. And so Danny, thank you, Amy, Becky, Autumn, Caroline, Katrina, every single one of you, please. I am so grateful that you're here. Please pray over this, and I hope to be able to lock arms with you on that mountain as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Chicky, you want to say anything? No? All right, guys. Well, that's the call to action. Sign up. Let's do this. Well, let's be on that mountain together. The goal is 100, right? 100. Can we get to 100? Guys, commit to it. Don't sell yourself short. Just like when you buy a fitness program, don't sell yourself short. You can do this. God gave you all the skills that you need. It's within you. It's just a matter of you tapping into them. So let's do this. Join us
together. We're going to do this together.
I already did.
On, but she was there the entire time of the mountain, because just like she said today, one foot in front of the other. You can do anything for 30 seconds, for a minute. It was those little things that got me to the top, got me to the bottom. So
that's right.
Guys can do this. We're going to do it together.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for your support and your donations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Way to go, guys.
Yay.
We did
Thank
good.
you. It was great. Mwah.
Hi, Waki.
Waki. Hi, Waki.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Looking forward to Pico Duarte.
Hell yeah, you're gonna be my partner again, right?
Always. We got each other now. Now you're gonna carry me.
Yeah,
Love you.
I'm running. I'm gonna run up that mountain.
I noticed. You're getting ready. I gotta catch up. Bye. I'm getting the 2 girls to go.
Awesome. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Dale.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great Saturday. Thank you so much for your support.
Bye.
We did good. We did good. Super proud.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the support. Have a great day. God bless you guys.
Bye.